Hooray! Woo! Oh,
Woo!
sorry, Mid-Level Masters League Finals group stage. There we go. My
Yes,
apologies.
we're finally closing it out. It's been probably like a month or so, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
It
we're
definitely has been a while.
finally closing it out with our final little tournament here.
That's right. So, why don't we talk about the group stage a little bit? So in Group A, winners round one, final stage qualifier. We got Raisel and Yao, but Yao isn't here unfortunately. So Raisel already at a at a W.
Hmm.
Then we got Aerodat versus Shadow FXC, which we will be seeing very shortly.
Hmm.
Moving to losers round one, we got Elton Knight versus Free Game and Cobalt Azure versus SS Joel.
Yes.
Hmm.
So this might look a little confusing, but I don't know. Do you have it on? Yes.
I do.
So this is basically like a very tiny double elimination bracket.
Yeah.
So the winner's side, if you win, you will automatically just go straight till the next day.
Mhm.
But if you're in the loser's side, which is if you place lower in the standings during the regular season, you have a little bit of work to do, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a very long day one, but it is worth noting that all these are best of fives. So we have the extended set length, more time to adapt. So we'll see how that comes into play.
Yeah. Definitely less time compared to like, our usual first to 7, first to 10. But
Yes.
yeah, best of 5 is still a nice sizable amount to sort of get adjusted to your opponents, and vice versa for your opponent to adjust to you.
Yeah, for tournament sets like this, best of five is usually reserved for like the final. So
Mm-hmm.
it's good to be able to get a longer set in.
Right.
All right, so I think that briefly goes over day one. If you're wondering about day two, we'll explain a little bit of that later. But just real quickly, the four players near the top of the standings, which were Keppo, Melko, myself, and Mitsuyoshi, have already qualified for day two. Keppo, unfortunately, has been having some computer issues, so he will not be present this weekend. So,
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but we will move on with that tomorrow. All right. So I believe with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start with winners, and that'll be Aerodet versus Shadow FXC for the first match.
That's right. So we're gonna have these players. Wait, where's Aerodat?
He said he's on his way.
Okay.
So, Ragna versus Susan.
Now,
I think this is a matchup. Well, you play Ragna and a little bit of Susano, and I play Susano and a little bit of Ragna.
Can you really consider me playing Susano?
Well, you play about as much Susano as I play Ragna.
Fair. That's fair.
We both have some knowledge on these characters.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think at a lower level, I think Susano probably wins.
Yeah, definitely. But in like the higher levels, I feel as though Ragna has the advantage.
Yeah. If you play the matchup right at Ragna, this can actually be really rough as the Susano.
Yeah, because Ragna has like really good buttons to compete against Susano. Plus, he's not limited by movement like Susano is.
Yeah.
Also, he has a functional anti-air, so Susano has to be very careful when doing like his typical IAD JC approaches. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Ragna just has the tools necessary to sort of shut down Susano in neutral, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have our resident Susano main, Mr. Scrimgore, here today, but I've talked about this matchup with him quite a bit, and we both agree that Ragna definitely has the edge in neutral. I think their 5Bs have similar range in terms of ground pokes, but Ragna having a dash and having access to more mobility in
Plus
general.
Plus, it's 8 frames active too.
Yeah.
So it's out there for a long time.
So both of these characters have pretty strong mid-range pokes, and pretty decent average damage. I think Susanoo obviously has more, but Ragna can definitely dish out a good amount of damage if you know the combo routes.
Definitely.
So we're going to be looking to see Aradet. I think the way to approach this matchup, and in almost every Susanoo matchup, take initiative when he doesn't have seals and don't let him get.
Well, like even though, even if he has seals, right? That doesn't mean you should play like a coward.
Yeah.
You just have to be a little bit more cautious, especially when he has a reversal available. Oh, could you tell him to start?
I believe I did. Alright. But, on the Susanoo side of things, if he times his approaches, not his approach, his pokes correctly, he can absolutely melt Ragna in like 2 to 3 combos.
Oh, definitely. That's one thing that, one nice thing about the Susanoo Ragnar matchup for Susanoo is he has a lot bigger health pool to work with compared to Ragnar, who has the lowest health, or one of the characters with the lowest health pool in the game, right? So one mistake from Ragnar is very fatal, especially from like a high damaging character like Susanoo.
Yeah. So we're gonna look to see, if you want to reach the higher damages with Susanoo, we're looking to see level 2 spin wheel, Grand Viper, sword, all those high damaging steel.
Yep. But here we go. First game, Aradet versus Raid Shadow FXC. We'll pick an alter. Good choice. Always pick a net play stage team.
Funnily enough, I think after Anime Evo, a lot of players have sort of been taking a break, not playing as much.
Yeah.
But I do think Aradet has still been on the grind. I know he had like a local tournament somewhat recently. Not like an in-person, but like a online regional sort of thing.
Okay.
So
that's really cool.
I know he's still been trying to improve even in down.
All right. Let's see if that grind will help him out in this match.
Yes.
Aradet versus Shadow FXC. First game of mid-level masters.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a color war too.
So here we go. The IJA approach coming in from Shadow. He only gets Lightning Hand, which is, it's an alright seal. It's just, if that's your only seal to work with, not that great. But the second hit 2 Seek manages to catch Aradet in the air.
Alright, so he's got some seals to work with. He can combo.
Look at that.
Yeah, good recognition from Aradet. Close enough to the corner for that player.
We got the net play special Gauntlet Hades. Ooh, Shadow FXC gets opened up by the 2D, anticipating a potential overhead.
Yeah, that string Aradet did right there doesn't work on hit, but it's actually designed to catch people trying to jump after 2D, because a lot of people do dead spike.
Oh! Right. Nice jump by Shadow.
Yeah, alright, so he went for God for us, and no meter to RC that is gonna hurt real bad.
This is gonna kill.
Yes.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, right? My goodness, Susanoo damage with Ragna health pool. One mistake from Ragna, that happens. Especially a big one. If the Susanoo manages to get a fatal with a 6B there, and he has some nice seals to work with, it's over. The game's done.
Yeah, that was over half his HP, so Aradet gonna have to be a little bit wary there.
Yep.
Like
that play, Gauntlet Hades doing work.
Right.
And we can see the lag spikes coming in.
That's unfortunate because Ragna staircase combos are usually not that hard to drop. So
you say that, but I keep dropping them for some reason. I don't know why. It's the lag, I swear. Alright, try to do the Arxis mix-up, but didn't quite work out.
It is worth noticing, Aradet is going for the stronger OP ender instead of the damage, so he's ending with 3C.
Yep. Nice defense by Aradet, uses the counter assault. DP coming out from Shadow FXC. Oh, Aerodat loses out on the aerial trade.
Yeah,
And
not.
Empty jump 2A.
He can't kill with this yet, but next hit. Oh,
The
trade.
JB traded.
Alright. 1-1. Both people still have OD.
That was a nice step back by Aerodat, but
Ah.
yeah, that jump approach or that blood scythe approach was a little bit too predictable. Allowed Shadow FXE to get 2 CL.
Nice roll out there, or I'm not able to catch that.
Ooh!
But he catches this one.
This is gonna be some alright damage. 3.2k, not bad, not bad.
Alright.
The double 60.
I like it. But he did get buried. Ooh.
Yes, 5D neutral. Guys, don't let anyone convince you otherwise. 5D neutral, it's powerful. This should be dead.
That should be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
I
an
like
astral.
it. I like it. Ragna having one of the easier astrals to confirm.
And I can still never get it off for some reason.
Yeah, pretty solid game from Aerodat round 1. Honestly, other than the big DP slip up on round 1, he looked pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, Aerodat was looking super solid, just all around. I feel as though, yeah, like his DP choices, that one time was a little bit questionable. Also, one thing he needs to consider are his aerial approaches, because he is getting anti-aired a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas Air Shadow, for some reason, isn't getting anti-aired a lot, even though he's also air approaching tremendous amount. So.
Shadow's been doing a good job using the 2C. I think, honestly, if you've played Susanna long enough, you either don't trust your 2C at all, or sometimes you just have to press it whenever they leave the ground because that's how slow it is.
That's
I think Shadow's been opting for the latter, and it's been working out. So, on the other hand, if Aerodat just double jumps, you can actually whiff punish.
Oh yeah. But here we go, another IADJA approach coming from Shadow. We got Hedgehog available, plus DP. Yeah, Aerodat needs to be careful for a potential reversal. Nice 5B catch.
Yeah, you do need... drop, but...
Dropping combos, kills, invest in the burst. Nice!
Oh!
Very nice! Way to space out that DP. Super good.
Oh,
the accidental side swap, that happens to me all the time. It's alright. Alright, double jump.
Both Ragna's 5B and 5C have him like lunge forward and then he pulls back. So if he hits you at the max range, it'll actually be bursts. So good interaction there.
I was waiting for another DP.
Yeah,
DP.
Shadow.
There it is, I saw it, I knew it!
Comes down with the JC. JC, of course, reaching much lower than it looks. So.
It's a great air-to-ground move.
Yes.
Dollar Hades MVP move of the set so far. My goodness. Alright, 2-way stagger to a 60 air catch.
Nice
wow.
confirm.
Yeah, nice. Very nice confirm.
Alright, cuts the combo short.
Ooh, and yep, very nice reaction.
Spin wheel, of course, unsafe on block unless it is level 2 and you hit the spike. So good punish there by Aerodat.
Aerodat's being really patient with his approach. Wow. Thank you, Ragnar DP. Very cool. But yeah, Aerodat doing a really good job just picking his battles.
See low.
Overall, his decision making has been really solid.
And he's not playing afraid so far. Shadow, usually we've seen it already, but he's not afraid to DP or mash, but Aerodat's been doing a good job of mitigating that. So, I don't expect we'll see any character switches, so Shadow gonna have to quickly adapt if he wants to turn this set around.
That's right, this is technically, or potentially, the last game of the set.
Yes, potentially.
We are at set point for our friend Aerodat.
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
Hey, he's looking good.
Oh no! If only he kept
No.
mashing like 5A or something.
Alright, so opting for the overhead reset has some very good seals to work with.
I think he tried to instant block there, but he
Yeah,
accidentally backdashed because of it. Happens
that
all the
happens
time.
a lot,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Nightmare Edge.
He didn't block
Just,
that?
yeah, he just got caught after his tech, I guess.
Huh?
Jumps out. He can definitely kill here.
Was he trying to mash like 2A or something? I guess he was a little too late on that. Probably should have opted for a DP there.
Yeah, Shadow definitely has been getting out with the neutral jump quite a bit, so.
Yep.
you
Oh,
need to
Hades,
be aware.
MVP move. Coming in hot.
Alright.
That
Empty
choke grab.
throw.
My favorite.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of empty low, empty grab.
Yeah. Xiao is like respecting this immensely. He needs to start, you know, at least go for like 2C or something.
Yeah,
At
not
least.
dead yet, but next hit.
He can afford to lose this round.
Yeah.
Oh,
No!
but no! Why? Do not use burst there. Why would you use burst there?
Alright, nice. I noticed Aradat is indeed instant blocking the 6Bs here.
Look, now you probably won't have burst available for next round unless you get active flow.
Yes. And this is something that it's going to be a big problem for Shadow. Because once you know that the opponent knows how to instant block the second hit of 6B, then everything changes for Susanoo pressure.
Yep.
Right there again.
Yes,
See how
he's
he has to
backing off,
backdash?
I mean, technically speaking, he could still 2A afterwards, since he's still plus.
Well, if you IBB it, it won't work. But,
Right. But he wasn't. I don't think it was IVing it. He was just doing normal instant block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just the minute that you know that they're instant blocking 6B, the pressure game becomes a lot more complex because you have to really change up your patterns to get
Yeah.
around it. Oh, mashing the super and it works there.
I guess if you don't have a reversal available, that is another option. But the 6B
Nice.
counter hit coming out. Okay.
Yeah, he's been opting to end his combos a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Maybe there's the lag aspect.
Right.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I
this looks
actually
really
got
laggy
killed.
though, I'm not gonna lie. Nice bait on the counter
Oh,
assault,
no.
but gets nothing out of it, unfortunately, except for like a 5B hit.
Yeah, he went into 2B, which is
Just 2B!
there's very limited Gattlings after 2B.
Why is he not? Okay, there that one he should
There
have
you
2
go,
but like
yeah.
before, he could have 2 multiple times and continuous pressure.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Well, I guess not. It's +4 though. So even if you instant block it, it's still +1.
Great
Ooh.
DP. And that is it. 3-0 for Aradet.
Yeah, very clean 3-0.
Yeah, I was impressed. He had some pretty solid defense. Showed the knowledge of Susanoo pressure. And that means Aradet will move on to day 2. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Aerodad. Woo! Also, for those of you coming in,
Wait, what's happening?
what's going on? No, what are they doing?
It's over.
It's over. They're playing again.
Best of 5,
Or not
not
first
first
of,
to
best
5.
of 5. One of them has to leave. Alright, so while they're fixing that, up next we're probably gonna have Altonite versus Free Game, right? Tell them to leave.
Yeah.
Alright, so our local Hakumen and Terami players, respectively. Hakumen being Altonite, Terami being Free Game. Now, I know both of these players are fairly rusty. Actually, you know what? I feel like a lot of players have been playing BlazBlue recently, me included, because, you know, Genshin Impact, pretty cool game.
But yeah, I think Elton and Free Game both did pretty well in Anime Evo,
Mhm.
which was the last tournament, I believe. Free Game most notably getting top 8. But I believe these two have played several times in tournament, and I believe it is 1-1. So it could go either way, and it is worth noting whoever wins this will end up fighting Shadow Effort. So.
Right. There is a very tense rivalry between Free Game and Shadow, where, well, I guess it's more one-sided than anything. if I had to comment on it.
That is true, but yeah, I mean, already there's only 3 more sets for today. So
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty short day 1.
Super short day 1.
But Hakumen versus Terumi, this matchup's really interesting, I think, because Terumi is primarily a frame trap character. That's what he gets. That's what he thrives on, getting the counter hits on mashing and stuff like that.
Yep.
Hakumen, of course, has a very clear answer to frame traps, which are his drives, the frame 1 reversals, and stuff like that. So, Free Game needs to change his pressure up, make sure you're baiting the drives correctly, and keep the resources in.
Yeah. One thing, though, that Terumi might struggle in, potentially, is the neutral game, since that is definitely one of Terumi's weaknesses. And Hakumen, he's very, very solid in a neutral. 4C, JC, right? Like even 5C sometimes, where 5C anti-air, I've been swatted by 5C.
It's true, yeah. And 5C anti-air will kill you.
Yeah, it will kill you, exactly. So a lot of great tools to just keep him away, as well as other tools to get in as well. I know, what is it? Is it 236A? Or 63A? Something like that. What is it called? The one where he dashes?
The dash uppercut?
Yeah. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Enma?
Is it Enma?
I can't remember.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah, he also has ways to get in as long as he has Magatama. But here's the thing, right? He is a very resource-based character. So if the Terumi player can sort of play around these resources, right? It's whoever can play around Hakumen's resources the best.
Yeah, I think this matchup could go either way, but that alone, I think, makes it slightly in Hakumen's favor, where it's up to the Terumi player, sort of, to show that he can get around the options that Hakumen has.
Right.
Yeah, so Shiro said Kishu Enma.
Kishu Enma.
So we are waiting on Mr. L tonight.
Where are you, Elton?
I don't know. He does have the sleeping symbol on Discord.
Oh no.
The infamous sleeping.
Quick pong him. Mash pong. If Elton can't make it within the next, say, 5 minutes, why don't we move on to Cobalt Azure and Essential?
Sounds good.
In the meantime, please relax to this nice melty blood music.
But yeah, I think I really like fighting Hakumen.
Do you really?
Yeah, I used to really dislike it as the Lambda because a lot of my options are cut off, but I've come to really like playing against like Susanoo versus Hakumen or 9 versus Hakumen. So it's a fun like mini game / neutral game.
Well, here's the thing about 9 versus Hakumen though. Hakumen can't go through he can't slice 9's buttons. Because technically they're not projectiles.
That's true, but he can also slice her anti-air. So it makes so anti-airing really bad.
Yeah, this is so weird. I don't understand 9 in general, just how her overall, what do you even call them?
Normals? Or
not normals, but like the state of the normals?
or property.
Properties. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not projectiles, but on certain things they count as projectiles. Which is really weird, but you usually won't come across a situation where that.
Right.
Alright.
Okay,
So
Oh, oops. Sorry about that,
I
guys.
guess Mr. Elton is asleep.
Some of Nine's normals are classified as doll property. Ah, that's whack, and that makes no sense. And I think Mori needs a stern talking to. That's what. Very, very stern talking to.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have pre-game exit the room, unfortunately.
Yep.
We'll see if Mr. Elton will wake up or finish doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
So now we're moving on to Cobalt Azure versus SS Jewel.
Yeah, so we guys, another Ragna versus Bullet this time.
Yeah, I believe this one actually happened in our regular season of Mid-Level Masters.
It has. What ended up happening?
I believe it was a very close win for SS Joel, I think.
Uh-huh.
Can't remember exactly. But I do remember it was really close. So I do remember the one big thing about this one was Bullet's 2B is actually a great answer to Ragna's normal ground poke 5B. So Azure is going to have to be careful with that.
I mean, that's the name of the game, right? It's just
Yeah.
Ragna neutral better than other character neutral most of the time. Unless you're playing
Yes.
unless he's playing against someone like S or Nine or Mai or Jin, yada yada yada.
Yeah. I mean, normally 9 times out of 10 he will win the ground game with 5B. But this is one of the matchups where you do need to be careful about throwing it out.
Right. They can start.
Oh, yeah, I just sent the same message. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So yeah, best of 5. This is a.
Please select your character.
I think this is like Ragnar versus Susano, but like a worse Susano.
Well, okay. Well, okay, so in her case though, it's easier for her to get her quote-unquote seals, right?
Yeah.
Because hers is just, doing her charge. But I guess I kind of see your point.
Yeah, like she shouldn't really win neutral that much, and she
Well,
does need a lot of momentum.
She
to
just
get
still
going.
has solid buttons. Don't get me wrong. Like
Yeah.
her 5B, 2B, like her B buttons in general, are very very solid.
Yeah.
2B especially since it helps her low profile through a lot of things. I don't think low profile is through Ragna's 5B, does it?
What 2B?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's
That's why I was
stupid.
saying it's. That's why I was saying it's a really good ground poke
Yeah.
against Ragna's 5B.
This game's stupid. But yeah, we managed to get a crouch starter coming in from Azure.
So opting to carry them to the end. Look at that right there, 2B reaching all the way over there.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. 2B, yeah, like you were saying, extraordinary. Look at that.
Yeah.
And now we got Azure in the corner. We did a whole side swap and we did another
Ooh.
side swap. But hey, Anti-Air coming in from SS Joel. Back to the
Yeah, that
corner you go.
was a super good 6B there because Azure like crossed up to the other side and he was immediately ready with 6B.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What a great spacing from SS Joel.
Yeah, the I forgot what it's called, flint shooter or fireball. If you charge it, it is a frame trap, and
I
as you
call
can
it
see
Green
right
Sever because that's what she says.
it's pretty good button, honestly, or special, I guess.
Yeah.
It lets her control the ground game a little bit better. It is a very high projectile level.
Oh, nice side swap from Azure. Or wait,
Ooh.
cross under.
Yeah, I do know SS Joel really values positioning over heat level. So he's not afraid to use the DP ender plus the follow up to swap sides,
Mhm.
get them closer to the corner. Whereas somebody like Spin usually doesn't really care too much.
Right.
Opting for damage.
Very different bullet play. DP from Joel. Azure decides to use Burst, which is, you know, I agree with that. Oh, punish! Could have done like a 5C punish there. When when Bullet is charging like that, she is very vulnerable. So try to take advantage of that if you can, whenever possible.
Alright, refreshing your heat. It's dangerous for Azure because one more hit will do it. Nice interrupt on
This
the dash
should kill.
cancel. This should.
But he dropped
no.
the round winning combo with counter still coming out.
Alright.
Yeah, just spacing him out, he's taking his time. But
Ouch.
is it super? Oh
No, this doesn't work. Yeah, I thought he was gonna OD there for sure, but that just goes to show you, Bullet at level 1 heat really can't do
It's pretty
much.
garbage, yes. Don't know need to sugarcoat it. She's pretty trash.
Yeah, you know, I don't know Bullet too well, but I'm pretty sure there was no way he could have killed that without using OD. So nice combo round.
Yep, you got the optimal. A solid 3.4k coming out. Alright, what's the play here? 2D into Dead Spike. Essence Joel just sitting there, he's taking it.
Oh,
Managed to
dashes
find a way out.
Yeah, that's a really tricky string that not a lot of people know about, the 5B into 6A, and this is something that we talked about during the regular season where SS Joel was really having trouble.
This is
He's
gonna
dead.
kill. This is gonna kill. He's dead.
Welcome to Bullet.
Just the bullet thing.
60 starter, 5.7k. I'll see you next game.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, SS Joel during the regular season was having a lot of trouble with the double snap hands combos, but he seemed to get a clean one there, so
Yeah.
if he can keep that consistent, then that is good improvement.
Yeah. Like you always want to be consistent with your combos.
Yeah.
Just because when the combo finishes, it can lead to either a hard knockdown, a standing reset, whatever. You want that ender. It's super important because if you drop
Yeah.
it halfway, then they'll just tech out and potentially reset to neutral, or you might like whiff a really bad, like a really bad on
Yeah.
move, you know, during the combo, and like, oh, they punish you for it. It's a terrible feeling.
Yeah, the hard part about double snap hands is if you drop it, not only do you lose the corner, you're in the corner and they get a punish. So it's really bad if you drop it. But the reward is you get level 2 heat level ups and
You get
quite a
that-
bit of damage.
Yeah.
So tricky combo, but the reward is worth it.
Oh,
Counter
caught Azure
hit on
mashing.
this, Close enough to the corner for a little bit of extra continuation. Quite a bit actually. Level 2 heat, 3k.
Crouch and confirm. Very nice. Coming from Azure.
Oh,
Oh!
he went micro dash.
Yeah. that happens a lot. Sometimes you micro dash, you hold on the 6 for too long, and you just get the 6 version if your character has it.
A little bit too far away for that to connect, unfortunately. But a clean anti-air.
Oh! See, this is what we mean though. If you drop the double snap, this happens, and it's not a good feeling.
I thought he was just gonna super, to be honest, but
Yeah, he could have just supered, huh?
yeah, unfortunate. Oh god.
What is going on? No, 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 no. Oh!
2B counter poke.
This should
He
kill.
can clean it up here.
Yep. As long as he doesn't drop it here. Did you get
This
the
is
right
the
version?
OD version, yeah.
It wasn't enough. I guess the starter just wasn't good enough. Since it was a 2B starter.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That
hey,
clips on the 5B.
Mhm.
A comeback round from Azure. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta take those, right?
Yeah, for sure. We take those.
So one thing about Ragnar pressure that's really important is a lot of the times they'll go for like the 2C whiff thing to reset pressure. And 2C, of course, is really fast on whiff, but if you can spot out where he's going to whiff it, then you can punish him. So,
Also, if you instant block it, you can punish it too.
yeah. Oh, no.
no.
That's truly unfortunate and a great punish there from
Yep.
Joel.
SS Joel making a statement. What?
Oh.
He tried, no, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a 5B. I'm like 99% sure that was supposed to be a 5B.
Yeah, he wasn't ready to confirm that, and I don't think many people would be ready.
That should have been a 5B and
Ooh.
a 5C, but it's okay.
Good punish on the 6P.
Okay, 2B from Joel just doing work. Like,
Yeah.
every time he throws out a drive, he immediately goes into 2B, and it just frame traps Azure. And it's been catching Azure so many times. Look
Good
at this, look
button.
at this. No.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's not too many other times you're gonna be able to burst out of combos for bullets, so you had to do it there, but that is gonna clean it up, and it is already 2-0. Azure gonna have to clean the game up if he wants to win this and turn it around.
Azure got caught by, well, he tried to cross up Joel twice. But
Yeah.
Joel already had his drive up, and he got caught by that, 2 times. So I feel as though Azure needs to be very careful going for
Yes.
like these aerial cross ups or whatever. If anything,
Please
I were
select your
him,
character.
I would just wait until that drive runs out, and then
Yeah.
sort of go for a 6A or something, instead of trying to compete air to air with Bullet when she has her drive already up, charging.
Ragnar.
Yeah, one of the ways bullets get around neutral is they sort of just like sit and use their drive, and if people are moving around really like wiggly and
Yeah, they're very
skirmishy,
finicky, right?
Yeah, then it really works out because she'll just home in and trap you
Exactly.
whenever.
But really, you just have to wait it out.
Yeah. All right. So we're going with the all blue colors today. Everybody's been blue so far.
You're blue, I'm blue, he, she, we blue.
2A starter, that'll get him 1 heat. Ooh,
Ooh,
interesting.
5B and here almost worked, but here we go. Doesn't get the crouch confirmed, but it's okay. We're still in the corner. We're gonna get good damage. Nice,
Yep.
solid 3K.
Uh,
Oh, it's 2B.
I think this might. Oh god, that's
Double snap.
6C starter. Not like a huge amount of damage, but
She has
still gets
double
the
heat.
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Azure just doesn't know where the frame trap locations are, because when she has drive, right, her pressure changes.
Yeah.
Because her drive moves become plus. Some of them.
Yeah, Bullet is a very, in my opinion, like a knowledge check character. So, oh no, I don't even know what he was trying to do there.
Oh, he should have been dead there. No, he's dead here. Oh, these drop combos. The heat. Yeah, sorry, the heat.
Yeah, I mean,
Two.
Azure's always had struggles with the. Wow, I can't believe that's still common. He whiffed 3C and was able to pick up.
Joel's having some trouble with the double snap on player one side.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those finicky combos because you have to do a dash DP input and you have to do it at a very specific timing. Getting caught with like a empty 2A, which is not a low, so he's just getting antsy. Alright, Gauntlet Hades.
The problem here is that Azure had used meter, just because he thought that Joel was gonna block it. So he doesn't
2B's
have too much
going.
meter to work with, unfortunately. Whereas SS Joel still has almost 100 meter now. So Azure needs to be very careful for like potential
Oh,
DP.
no.
Rapids. Ah! 2B doing work. 2B.
Yeah, I I don't want to say it like this, but I think Azure is used to having the range where Ragna is just unbeatable with 5B and
Yeah.
5C, and he's just not
He's
used to
being
being
contested. He's like,
contested.
wait a second, this is illegal.
You're in my bubble. Get away from
Yeah.
me.
Your bubble's bigger than my bubble. That's illegal. What he really has to do is just forward jump JC in that situation.
Yeah, or even neutral jump, JC. Alright.
DP. So here's the thing about Ragnar DP, right? You can backdash it, but if you're too close to Ragnar and you backdash, you're probably gonna get hit anyways, just because of how forward it goes.
Yeah. Ow.
Yep, can't do those frame trap shenanigans on Bullet. 2B.
Getting clipped again. One more hit could kill him, so.
Here it is.
Oh.
Yep, goes for the burst. That's a fail.
Oh,
That's
that's
over.
definitely it. That is 3-0 for Estes Joel.
Another 3-0.
Yeah, I honestly, it felt like Azure did not know the matchup at all.
No.
I think
Definitely.
because there were so many times where he thought like, oh, it's over, like it's my turn now, and then he was just getting clipped with things he wasn't expecting. So
Yeah.
unfortunate for him, but congratulations, Estes Joel. Because
Technically
of
speaking,
Yowl's
yeah, they moved on.
DQ, he moves straight on to the second day. So, well, we're supposed to have free game in Elton. Let us all pray and sing Elton.
Sleep tonight.
We'll give him the usual 7-minute time.
Okay.
So,
So at 5:48 East Coast, 2:48 West Coast time, we are going to. If he doesn't show up by then we're just gonna DQ him, and free game will move up for free. Haha. Free
Yes.
game coming up, going against Shadow potentially.
yeah.
But hey, dude,
Uh,
wow! Like just looking at these two games so far, these two sets, so much improvement.
That's true.
Aerodad and SS Joel, my goodness. Compared to before, I'm actually impressed. I'm proud.
Yeah, I think at the very beginning of this whole thing, like we had 6 weeks of exhibitions, and I think over that time I saw a lot of improvement in Eltonite, free game, SS Joel, Aerodad.
Hey,
Pretty much
Joel went from
almost
like a
everything.
10% double snap confirmation rate to like 50. That's
Yeah.
huge. That's
So-
great. That's like I love seeing that. I love people getting more consistent, right? People getting better with their decision making. It makes me happy.
Yeah,
It's like a proud father.
I'm glad that the players that I thought would use this well did end up using it well. So
Yeah.
happy for all you guys.
Yeah.
Where are your statistics? So I
your-
was actually going to make a stats page, but I forgot to record the results of the last
If
week.
you want actual stats, though, I'd say everything is solid except for your combos. Like combos for kind of damage-wise are a little bit below average for Ragna, based off some starters. But that's
Yeah.
just labbing, honestly. It's not too difficult of a problem to fix, in my opinion.
I think he knows the combos because I've seen him lab some stuff, but I think the connection wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're waiting on Alphanite, but assuming he doesn't make it, then that means the last game of the day is free game versus Shadow, and
We
this
we
is
still have 4 minutes.
yeah, this is notoriously bad for free game. So I hope he will be able to get past. You know, that would be the greatest improvement of all, right?
It's
If
free
he
game
could get
beating
past
Shadow.
the mental roadblock.
That's true. That is very, very true.
And you know, I don't think either of them I've been playing much, but
Yeah.
I do know that I played free game and Scrim played free game yesterday. We had the first to tens, and it wasn't too bad.
What was the score?
It was 10-3 for me and 10-0 for Scrim. But, Scrim is on a different level, so you can't really fault them for losing 10 in a row like that.
Dang. Still 10-3? What are you doing in MLM? Hello?
What do you mean?
Hello?
I told this to free game, but all you need is those 3 wins to appear. It doesn't even have to be in a row. As long as you can get the 3 wins, then that's enough.
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing, right? So, statistically speaking, 3 out of 13 matches, since you guys only played 13 matches, that's like about 23% chance of him winning a game.
Yeah, but
And
how
he
many
needs to do it 3
times
times?
in Fire Emblem have you been crit at 23%?
Okay, but that's Fire Emblem, that's BS.
Mm.
Like, they can crit me at 1%.
I'm just saying, if I gave it up to chance, 23% is a sizable chunk that I would be wary of.
Yeah, but so is 67. Or 77, my apologies.
That is true. Like, if it was betting odds, then sure. But 23 is a high enough percentage where I'm being wary.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we've
looks like-
got 2 more minutes.
Yeah. And chat talking about Genshin, highly recommend, by the way. Very fun. All my hours are being spent grinding away in that game. And I am I'm not being sponsored by Genshin, so take that as you will.
But if they do want to
But if they do want to sponsor us,
let's play Raid Shadow Legends.
maybe not them.
Yeah, I haven't really announced it or talked about it too much, but we are planning, or at least I am planning in my head, a continuation of this. I think I briefly showed you an event that had a format that was really cool a long time ago.
So, but then, are we still doing mid-level players for that one, or?
So the idea for that one is that it's a similar setup where there will be 2 groups of, I'm thinking like 5 or 6 players. Let's say if I were to put it like just as an example, there'd be like a gold tier, which is like the highest,
Okay.
and then a silver tier.
Oh, so like we try to do our ladder thing, right?
Well, it's sort of like if you win near the top of silver, you'd be going up to the next tier, and then if you lose at the bottom of gold, you'd be moving down. But there would also be like a bronze thing where we could potentially have like a monthly tournament or something, and then the winner of those, or like the top placers in those, could be placed into the
So what you're
silver.
telling me is I'm playing League Solo Queue.
No.
Well, I don't listen, man. I like solo queue as much as the next guy, right? But yeah.
I'll reveal more details, but it's different than what you guys are thinking.
I can't listen, Corey. All right. As a Jin main, I can't solo carry people too well, right? Like my team's trash. I'm trying my best, even if I'm 20-2, it doesn't matter because my Ragna's feeding, you know? Yeah. The guy thinks doing 5D in neutral and getting punished for it, but still does it anyways, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do.
It's not a team. Yeah, we have expired on our timer. So, Eltonite, I hope you got a good sleep. We'll see you next season.
Oh, you continue. Sorry.
Unfortunately, he will be out, and we will be moving on to free game versus Shadow FXC, the last set of the day. Who's moving on?
That's a great question. Free Game versus Shadow, the rivalry of the century of 2020. All right, if there's any rivalry that I have witnessed, and if I've recognized, like, dang, that's a rivalry right there. Well, it still probably wouldn't be Shadow and Free Game, but we'll just say it is for content for today.
I think this is like Joey versus Kaiba rivalry. Joey, unfortunately, just he's losing the battle locks and stuff, and he's not having a great
and
time.
Kaiba's like, damn, I don't even need to bring out the blue eyes. God damn it.
Yeah, it's the record's not good, right?
No, it is not.
But Joey plays with his heart on his sleeve, and he's trying his hardest out here.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Joey, at the end of the day, becomes the best duelist, right? According to lore, I think, right?
I don't know. I mean, he almost beats Merrick, and that's an Egyptian god card.
Yeah. It's just that he got knocked out, literally.
He just dies.
Yeah.
Gets put in a coma. Alright, so we're waiting on Free Game now.
Don't tell me I have to wait another 7 minutes for this.
I mean, Free Game was here earlier, so I'm
Okay.
assuming he's just AFK for now or something.
But here's the thing, right? Free Game actually managed to hit top 8 in Anime Evo. And I think he was the only MLM member to do so, right?
That's true.
So, hey, who knows?
But this is the head-to-head record is not looking. Kunai with chains. Yes, he's gonna need a lot of kunai with chains, a lot of time wizards,
Please select your
And a
skull
lot of baby
dice.
dragons.
Well, I think he's the baby dragon right now, so he needs the time wizard to level up.
But here we go. Shadow FXC versus Free Game. Game number 1.
If you remove the names from this, I actually don't think this is that bad of a matchup for Term.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, Termy is the worst character. It's hard to
he's not
deny
that
that.
great.
But
Okay, here's the thing. I think Termy, people are sleeping on Termy Pressure. Termy
Yes.
Pressure is actually top tier. Like, it's outstanding. It's really good if you know how to use it. The problem is everything else, right?
I think it's good pressure, but it's not like super top tier. I think if you have to be able to do
It's
a
his
lot of
pressure
more.
his pressure is the equivalent of Jin pressure. Now his mix-ups aren't that great, right? That's pretty low tier. It's like Jin's. But his pressure in general, right? How he can keep his opponent locked in, that's good.
Yeah, the thing with Termy is he needs to be able to. Oh.
And a perfect coming out for Shadow FXC already.
It takes a lot of proper barrier and IB usage to really put the holes in Teremy's pressure.
Right.
So if you don't know how to do that, which not a lot of people do, he's really scary if the other person doesn't.
Yeah. Now,
But ooh, this is so far not looking good for Shadow or for Free
Free
Game.
Game. Yep, DP coming out. Free Game. Wait, where was the punish? That was a whiff grab. With a barrier coming out. This is looking very disastrous already. This is okay. Wow.
Oh no!
2 very quick rounds.
Yeah, I played this matchup with Free Game yesterday, and I can assure you 100% he's playing differently than he did yesterday, which is unfortunate because I think he did pretty decently yesterday. But right now, there's a lot of free chances being missed, and a lot of
Select your character.
probably respect that doesn't need to be there.
I don't know why he respects Shadow so much.
Well, Susanoo is one of those characters who can really inflict the fear into you.
No, but I think he's scared of the player, not the character. That's the thing.
I think it's a little of both, honestly. Like, I don't think you would pick up Susanoo just because you're like, this is so annoying. This character's so good because I think some of it is the character and a lot of it is the player. But nice anti-air there. Alright. Ouch.
Yep, gets opened up by the 6C. Gonna get some nice damage in. Level 3 shoulder tackle and DP available for Shadow. Yep, nice. But didn't anticipate for the rapid. And now he's, oh, drops the combo. Hold on.
Yeah. Shadow definitely could have gotten spin wheel and gotten something else, but he opted for level 3 tackle.
Yep. Pre-game
Pretty
really
good.
scared of these potential DPs, so he's sort of just losing out on his turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him because Shadow's one of the players who is very wiggly on defense. He always wants to be jumping or mashing
yeah.
or using DP. So
That's where the safe jump safe setup exists for that reason.
that's true. Nice
Fatal.
turn trap. So it is worth noting that Shadow has had to
Nice idea.
Shadow has had to burst both times during these games. So if Free Game can finally get his turn started, then this could be good.
Pre-game will
But-
probably have his burst back by the end of this round. Depends on how if Shadow doesn't kill him this fast.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I think missed DP input there, but even then, DPing for that far away
That
is
would
pretty
not
crazy.
have worked.
Unless he succeeds straight into it. So.
Nice confirm. Okay, just shit. Oh, come on.
That
Come on,
doesn't
clean your
pick
plate.
up.
Clean your plate.
Yeah,
Look
nice.
at that. Super. Yep. Keep it simple.
6C RC into a low is super tight, so don't even try mashing DP or anything, because I'm pretty sure it catches that.
Oh, it will. It probably. I don't know how plus it is, but like it's really like tight. There it is,
Good
DP coming
there.
in.
JD.
And another one.
No.
He's trying to get free game to be scared. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for this trap. It's all
No.
fake. No, just the tip of JC. He has,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I heard the start up to his 5D or something.
that is unfortunate.
He needs to burst here.
Okay.
Nice 5T air hit, 100 meters, so he just wants the corner instead. I respect it.
You
No!
had it.
I think he might have dropped something, but you know, he did take the round there and he had the momentum, so if he can turn it around in this last game,
Yeah,
it is not.
It's certainly better than the first game. Okay.
Yes,
Just,
he, it's possible, but he needs to quickly turn this around. So he had some adaptation, some momentum here.
Mhm.
He just needs to complete the. I don't know.
Please finish your combos. Get the confirms. Yada yada. We were talking about this before, right? But drop combos kills, and it doesn't kill them; it kills you.
Yes. Also, he's usually pretty good with his 6A, but I haven't been seeing it too much in the game, so gotta pick up on that. He is doing 4D around start because it does beat 5D. Alright, plus frames. Still plus.
Now this is what I like to see, right?
Yeah.
This is how it should go when Susanoo has no reversal seals whatsoever. And even if he has reversal seals, right? That doesn't mean that free game should be very passive. He just needs to change up his pressure a little bit, right? Be a little bit more cautious when Shadow goes for like these potential DPs.
Yeah. Shadow has no resources right now. Oh no.
And this is where it starts.
Yeah, he gets clipped coming in.
No, why?
He's gonna, yeah.
So many people fall for that.
Alright, instant blocked. Shadow recognizing it, jumping. I like that.
Uh-huh.
6A, there we go.
Yes.
This is what we
Abuse
need
that
to-
6A. Yeah.
So yeah, I liked a lot of that round. He did slip a little bit with the IDJC, but
Yeah, and he
Proper
also
anti-air.
he messed up the pressure too, where he let Shadow get out. You should never let that happen, but you know, we're human. We make those mistakes, it's okay. For the most part, he was doing just fine. Punishes the with 6A with his 2-way there. And, what is going on? Stop it, stop it. Don't let this happen to you. Drops the
Yeah, a
combo.
little bit off on the combo there.
No
Okay.
DP available,
Yeah,
but he goes to the
I knew
silver,
it.
yep.
I was about to say, watch the resources. Alright, he's still up around, so, you know, even if this round goes south, it's fine.
Yeah. If anything, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just give up on this round, just so it doesn't
Yeah.
give him more OD meter. But you
But
know what? If he can turn it around, you know, it's fine.
It is possible. He just needs to be careful of like a lightning hand smash or something here. The Shadow right now still has no way of getting out.
Yeah. This is tight. This is tight. There's not much that Shadow can do, especially when he's buried like that.
Yeah, there's nothing Susanoo can really do without any instant block.
He needs
there.
DP.
And this could actually kill OD.
Oh, nice.
Clean your plate, just super.
He's going for Astral. Oh,
Yes.
oh, no.
There you go. That's what I like to see. You cannot be afraid of Susanoo when he has nothing to get out. No DP,
Yep.
no heat, no OD.
You just go ham. That was a very, very nice comeback.
There you go. Free game on the board. And if you're Shadow right now,
Please select your character.
you know, it's too much to ask for just suddenly. If you haven't already been practicing instant blocking, I wouldn't say, like, just go into a tournament and be like, okay, my adjustment here is I need to instant block. Because
That's
you're
hard.
probably going to miss the timing and
Yeah.
die. So,
Instant blocking is something you need to practice a lot in.
yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, I feel like instant blocking is now. Like, let's just ooh, tap tap tap.
Yeah, there's a reason it's an advanced technique, and it's because not only is it character dependent, but it's also player dependent.
Yeah.
Players can throw little delays here and there, and
Yep.
it can trip you up. You'll get not counter hit, but
The
you'll get hit.
wheel of fate is turning.
So
Rebel,
it's too much to ask for that. So I think if you ever get caught in a
It-
situation like
It's
that,
especially
you just
hard. Yeah, especially the hardest to instant block against higher level players, just because of what you mentioned
Yeah.
before, how they will change the timing of their pressure.
Yeah. So in situations like this, you just have to block. Like, there's no real way to get out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, sort of giving up his turn. Nice mash there. I think Shadow might have thrown him next, so. I like the way he's playing so far. Don't let him get any steals. That right there is just such a... Because Susanoo's jabs are so low, Terry is actually able to get away with a 5B after a blocked press trigger, so... Unfortunate. This should close it out. Keep it clean.
Yep. See, this is the problem when Susanoo has no seals, right? Especially reversal. He just dies.
Yeah, this is why I think this matchup isn't as bad as people would think. Because Terry can definitely just blow Susanoo up at the
Yeah.
end.
But look, he
I-
unlocked DP all
Yeah.
Yep, very quickly. So now let's see how this will impact Free Game's gameplay. Hopefully he won't be too much of a coward.
No, I was gonna say 6.
No, that's what is
That,
this?
that,
What
oh
is
god.
this? It's all crumbling. It's all
I think
just
his OD was fine there because Shadow actually committed to 3C, but you do need to just hold the EA. You can't go for anything there.
It's toppling down, man.
6A.
Clash.
Okay, that
was BS. That was
sucks.
BS. That was actually BS.
Quick
Susanoo
check
J.
right.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
Susanoo
go
J.
into the corner? What the fuck?
Brave man. And now Shadow has DP. It's getting scarier and we would have blocked.
Free is showing fear.
Oh, nice.
Jump out.
Careful with the DP.
Oh yeah, rapid.
I'm
there, so-
almost positive that Shadow's hitting DP there because it is really tight. Like I've tried mashing DP there and it does not work. So.
Oh, that's the stage jump I was talking about, but he didn't look at the meter.
He can't die here, so I do like the way he's not bursting.
Please.
No! The DP closes it out, and that is Shadow 3-1 over free game.
And so the Kaiba versus Joey continues. The saga continues.
I think it was a pretty good effort.
Oh, it was.
Free game definitely showed that he had the potential to take that. It wasn't like completely one-sided as before, so good stuff to both players there. And I believe that's it for day one. So
Yeah, that was actually a really, really fast stream. A lot faster than normal tournaments. Day two, though, tomorrow is gonna be same time, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm just currently trying to get the seeds in order.
Yeah. So 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. East Coast, Eastern, whatever. So please tune in for that. But why don't we just go over to the bracket real quick before we leave? So Yaul DQ'd, couldn't make it, so Raisel will be moving on. Aerodat, congratulations, will also be moving on. Altonite DQ'd because I don't know what he was doing, but whatever. So Shadow continuing and SS Stroll. So really good showing from all these players.
Yeah, actually, if you scroll up and click on the final stage tab, it should show what we're looking at for tomorrow. So,
Yep.
Actually, I can just go ahead and move you up.
Yeah, Mitsu can move up. Yep.
So yeah, this is what we're looking at. Mitsu, or not Mitsu, Keppo and... No, it's just Keppo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Keppo will be DQ, unfortunately, and that means Mitsu will start in winners finals.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's really just a standard top 8 bracket. The only difference is all these matches will be S5.
Yeah.
So...
Well, so a lot more matches tomorrow, unless we get a stupid amount of DQs like we did today.
Yeah, we're looking at me versus Moku.
Yep.
And then in the
SS
loser
Stroll versus
side...
Eddie, or Raisel, sorry, Aerodat versus Shadow, and
Wait, did Arrow and Shadow play today, or is that somebody else?
no, they didn't play today.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Arrow beat Shadow 3-0.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, what am I talking about? Yeah, we just watched it. What am I
So,
saying? I
yeah,
was thinking of
that
someone
is
else.
a pretty remarkable turn of events. They meet again in losers.
So better start practicing.
Shadow will get his run back against Aerodat.
Yeah. But that concludes day one. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Anything we want to point out before we leave?
Tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST, same time,
Yep.
or 5 p.m. if you're EST.
Right.
I won't be commentating since I'll be playing, so you'll see Mr. Scrimgore here and Mr. Chane as well.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. It's gonna be
You-
my sister, first.
Yeah, that is it for day one. We will see you tomorrow
Yes.
for the last part of the finals.
All right. So, hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday or potentially Sunday. Cuck. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.